Hi friends! I was going to do a Patreon live stream today, but I felt like this was way too exciting not to share with the world. So earlier this week, actually just a couple days ago, my son was doing his laundry and water started to pour out the door. My husband's been working on fixing it, but it's not just the door issue, it's some other problems too. Like it's stopping in the middle of the cycle and give some error message or something. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story when there's more people on here. So I see people are here. I haven't started the washing machine yet, but I'm going to test it out. And hi, Bimu. We're going to see if this thing leaks again. So I have to sit here and stare at it. And I thought, why don't you guys stare at it with me? Right? So this is so exciting and suspenseful. And I'm sitting like on the most uncomfortable thing in the world here. Okay, I'm going to put it on the tub clean setting. My husband said, looking to see my reflection and think, hi. My husband said when he did the, oh, Ronaldo, we called support. We did. And that's a funny story that I'm going to tell everybody in a while. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the tub clean setting because my husband said that's when it started to pour out water again. And yesterday I put it on one cycle where it did not pour out water. I'm very scared. Ready? I lead an exciting life. Here we go. Can't really see anything. There's too much glare. Anyway, I would show my face, but I didn't actually wash my makeup off from last night, and I think I look kind of scary right now. And I almost went out in public earlier and then realized I hadn't actually looked in a mirror. So when you have 5 kids, it's a little concerning when you can't do your laundry. I took a load over to my friend's house, which had a bunch of wet towels, and my husband took my son's wet clothes out of the washer that couldn't spin and drain and threw those in the backyard. And then my son came into our room late at night and said, "Why are my clothes in the backyard?" Ooh. Oh, look, you can see my feet. So it was an hour before I was leaving for dress rehearsal. My friend calls and the kids run in and say that the washing machine is leaking. But luckily my husband was home and he was dealing with it. And he was using like all of our towels. Well, not quite all of them. And mopping it up, but it just kept coming. So luckily he has a wet vac. And that is the handy thing about him being in construction and maintenance and stuff, is he has stuff like wet vacs. Denise, I don't know when the flood begins, but look, the door is getting wet. Can you guys see it? Do you see the water droplets? Nothing's happening. Terry, yes. This is an experiment to see if the washing machine seal is cured somehow. It could be maybe the door just wasn't quite closed all the way. Maybe. I don't know. But it's just having issues in general, and this is a small space. Like, I can't just... Well, I should probably get the crap off the top of my washing machine and dryer. And then make my husband pull the stuff out. Get a raincoat, Ronaldo? I'm a Washingtonian. We don't wear raincoats. Well, actually, some of us do. But I don't. So my husband said once it fills up a certain amount, that's when disaster strikes. I wasn't brave enough to actually put any laundry in there. So right now, my wet towels and my son's clothes are hopefully drying at my friend's house. She told her kids they had to switch their laundry over, and I'll go pick that up later. If I play my cards right, I can make all of my friends do my laundry indefinitely and just not get a new washer or fix it. I think I have enough friends in the area I could just kind of pretend my washer keeps breaking. Yes, the tub cleaner will do enough water, Denise. My husband said disaster did happen. Years ago when we were in our apartment, our dryer broke, and this wonderful friend actually picked up my laundry for me. I had all these small kids at the time. And she brought it back folded and everything. It was amazing. And then when the maintenance guy finally came, he didn't have a certain part with him, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I'm going to have to come back tomorrow." And I was so nice to him, he decided he would go and get the part and come back later that day. He came back, he goes, "I just didn't have the heart to leave you without the dryer." And oh, the other thing was, of course we had kids throwing up, so I had all this stuff that I had washed, but I couldn't dry it. Denise, you love doing laundry? Why? I'm okay with the washing and drying part, but once it comes to actually folding it and putting it away. But, well, the hard thing is, 2 of my boys are 18 months apart, and I get their stuff mixed up all the time. And their drawer situation is weird. They wouldn't listen to my advice on where to keep their clothes and or how to divvy up their drawers between the 2 of them. I don't mind dishes as much as laundry. Okay, that was my friend messaging me. I'm having her over for dinner tomorrow because my oven does work. She's saying that her favorite food is barbecue. It's sunny out today. I wonder if it'll be sunny out tomorrow. Hey, it's getting quite full. Can you see the water level? So if the seal were bad, wouldn't it be leaking out at this point? I think actually when it starts to really spin, the spin cycle, that might be when it gets really bad. Maggie, you thought it was your phone dinging? Terry, you guys took our rain? Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing this on my tablet, so my tablet dings too. And now we'll see if it does the error thing that it did yesterday. It just stopped in the middle of the cycle and it said IE, which means it's having a hard time filling, and sometimes that can be a filter that's, I think, in the hose or something. I don't know. I'm not smart in that way. Hi, Skeleton Siski. It's Saturday night for you. You're welcome for providing the entertainment. Some people go out and get drunk, and other people watch people's washing machines. Okay, so everyone get to know each other. I want you guys to be friends with each other. Okay, first let me say hi to everyone. Well, I'm so distracted by this excitement. Okay, so hi Bimu, Candace, Kirst, Aku, Ronaldo, Maggie, Denise, Terry, A coup? Did I already say a coup? I'm losing my memory. And Roy! Hi, Roy! And anybody else here? I think... Oh, hi, Brandon! Brandon, I was going to make this a Patreon-only live stream, but this was way too exciting. Right? I can't have like 3 people watching my washing machine leak. The water's pretty full. My friend is telling me I can cook whatever I like. Uh-oh, look at that. That's what it did yesterday, so it stops mid-cycle. That means, from what I read online, IE means it's having trouble filling up. So as you see, I still can't do laundry. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cancel it. And I'm going to go to the drain and spin, and this is where it gets really scary. What are you doing? Oh, that was the sound of it unlocking. Bad things might happen. Oh no. Oh no. Abort. Abort. Do you see that? This is the part where the water starts to come out. Why? No. Darn it to heck. I need a towel. Towel, please. Towel.
It's leaking.
Yeah. I'm doing an experiment and it's leaking. Yeah, I need a towel. Thank you. And the other thing was that it seemed like it got stuck on the rinse and drain cycle for a long time. That's your towel? Well, my husband couldn't get it to drain, but I did get it to drain yesterday when I did a test.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. This could turn into a disaster soon. Oh dear. Isn't this like terrifying? Oh, thank you. Another towel? Thanks. Great. Another load for my... Threw it on it. Another load from my friend's house. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Be uncomfortable. And I wouldn't do this if we had carpet. So, thinking, like, are there 2 things going on? The seal needs to be replaced, and it's having trouble filling. Stop trying to come in here. Okay. It actually kind of, as it's spinning, it still looks like it's filling with water. Does it look like it's filling with water? Or is it just the existing water swishing around? Because yesterday, for the longest time, I could have sworn that it was filling and spinning. No, Brenda, I don't have a warranty. Only on the motor. It has like a 10-year motor warranty. But I think the original warranty for everything was like a year, and we've had it, let's see, we replaced our washer and dryer when Sabrina was a week old. I was really bitter I had to go shopping with a newborn. Denise, you're worried. Maggie, doesn't sound like it's filling. So you can hear it draining, right? Okay, now look how the door is like moving a little bit. It's shaking. This is like the best live stream in the history of YouTube, right? But the water was really pouring out before. Now it's slower than it was. But this is kind of like cleaning the floor at the same time, right? Brenda. Well, it shows it's locked. See? The door's locked. Maybe it's not locked and the thing is a liar. Could that be? But yesterday I put it on the shortest cycle I could, the speed wash, and it stopped in the middle of that too. But it didn't leak at all. Our washer looks super fancy, but they don't really make things the way they used to, where they lasted for like 20 years. Terry says you always entertain, even at the cost of flooding your house. Denise says open it and see. I'm just grateful you guys are entertaining me, because otherwise I would just be sitting here on the floor by myself staring. Mind-numbingly boring. But you guys you're here for me. Thank you. In my hour of need. Okay. Just, is the water level getting any lower? Spin, drain, spin, drain. Like, there's no setting just to drain it. You have to spin it, and that makes stuff come out. Terry, I do appreciate the helpful hints. Thank you. Okay, I never show my feet on YouTube, but there's my feet. Some people have like a, you know, a fondness for feet, and that weirds me out, so I've made it a point not to show them ever. I really don't understand it. I don't like feet. It's probably one of my least favorite parts of the body. Alright, so it's still not a disaster like it was the other day. Oh, Bimu, thanks so much, yeah. I need to get a pedicure if I'm ever going to actually show my feet. Kirst, yes, people do have weird interests. It's a good way to put it. Interests. And, yeah. So here's our utility shelf behind me that has a bunch of pantry items. So this is kind of a small, well, it is a small room. And there are my vacuum attachments and stuff. Denise, your feet are your best part. Kirst says, my face and personality are my best features. Oh look! I have some white beans. I didn't know I had those. I can make some white chili. I really need to organize. I think I'll make a salad tomorrow. Use my olives. I don't think people are eating oatmeal in this house anymore. And there's my ceiling. This video is so exciting, right? The beans look like marshmallows. Yeah, you guys, if I get stuck in here, at least I have food. Except I don't have a can opener in here. So, okay, back to the washing machine. There. A close-up of the water trickle. It looks like the water level has gotten lower. I wonder if the water doesn't want to fill because it senses that it's going to leak. Do you think that's possible? Okay, now, there are enough people here, I think. I gotta tell you the funny thing that happened. So see this right here? That smart diagnosis? You can call LG, and what you do is you hold this button right there, and you hold the phone up to that button right there while you do it, and then you play it for their representative, their tech person, and whatever noise it makes helps them diagnose what's wrong with it, like what error code they're getting. And so I was talking to this lady for a while, and then she went quiet. And I heard this repetitive noise, and I finally realized the LG support lady was asleep. And I stayed on the phone yesterday because I wanted to see how long she would sleep before she finally woke up and realized that she was sleeping. So yeah, the snoring started to get louder. This was hilarious. I was seriously dying. I'm like, this makes my washing machine breaking totally worth it. Just so I could listen to the lady sleep. So funny. And so that lasted about 5 minutes of the lady snoring on the phone. Yes, she got paid to sleep, but you guys, maybe she has narcolepsy. Maybe she's been tired. Maybe she's on a new medication that makes her drowsy. I don't know. But they had asked me if I wanted to do a survey when the call was over, but I had declined. But I think even if I got to do the survey, I don't think I would rat on her for falling asleep. So, because maybe she has a medical problem. Oh, hi, Mike. No, I wasn't ignoring. I'm just rambling on. So, what did Kirsty would have blasted music? I thought about just yelling, hello, but I was just kind of morbidly curious and wanted to see how long she would sleep for. That is the funniest thing that has ever happened while calling for tech support. It's too dang funny. Denise, you have the flu? I'm sorry. Kirsten, I didn't want to wake her up. I wanted to see how long she would sleep on her own. And I just started cleaning my house while I listened, so it was about 5 minutes of her snoring, and then when she got back on the phone, it was like nothing happened. It was like nothing interesting to her. Okay, so I see the water pooling up along the seal right there, and then it looks like it goes down these holes in the front. And a friend said that she puts some tweezers in the holes in the seal and pulls things out, which is a different model. So is that where it's meant to drain? I don't know. Oh, Denise, I'm glad I'm making you feel better. Oh, Mike, my soap opera, my scammer soap opera, he stopped answering after a while. I think because he didn't get any money from me, and also Brittany got really annoying. Brittany actually started taunting him about when he would be arrested. And then Ashwin didn't want to talk anymore. Darn. Hi, San Salvador. How are you doing? Well, thanks, Mike. Mike, you got married, right? How's married life? Okay, so we're not going to have a flood. Sorry to disappoint everyone. That would have been really exciting, but also annoying because my husband isn't home, and then I'd have to go get the wet vac and probably turn off the live stream. So, never have a washing machine in a room with carpet. Thankfully, we don't have carpet in here. At least it's draining, because my husband had to drain it with the wet vac and had to take out, I think he said 18 gallons of water or something. Because he tried, I had dress rehearsal the night it happened, and he tried till, I don't know, 8 o'clock at night to try to fix it, and it just wasn't happening. Maybe we just need to order a new seal and see what happens. I don't know. But you would think it would leak as bad every time, right? Hi, Lynn. Brandon, yes, a flood would have been entertaining, wouldn't it? But you're secretly happy for me that it did not leak. And my son has a concert tonight. I wanted to test out doing a Patreon-only live stream. I tested with a friend, and she said she could see me, but she wasn't able to comment, but maybe she needed to click on it for it to open YouTube or something. I don't know. Yeah, Denise, you're right. I think if we had clothes in there, those would push on the door, and then there would be a flood. That's a good point. You're such a scientist. Linsa's just got back from taking Cass back to college from her spring break. Oh. How far away does she live? Thanks, Mike. Oh. Okay, you can hear there's not much water in there anymore. So hopefully I can... Hi, Sheila. Denise, you're a mechanic? That's right, you are. I remember that. You'll come on over and help me. My husband is away working on his sister's house today, so doesn't have a lot of time to devote to the washing machine issue. Maybe I should start washing clothes the old-fashioned way, and well, it rains probably half the time here, so I can't really dry things on a clothesline. Hi, Wicked. How are you doing? people could watch this in a movie theater, it would be so exciting. Now, if I had put clothes in here, it would be high entertainment for sure. And that's making kind of a crackly noise. Do you hear that? Is that normal? No, Mike, I'm not going to do any scammer calls today because my life is chaos and I have to get some treats to bring to the concert tonight. And I'm supposed to also help serve the treats and do cleanup and everything, and my son is supposed to prepare a lesson for church, so they make the teenagers sometimes teach each other. So he's doing that right now. Ooh, you guys, I fixed my printer. So that's something I managed to accomplish. So there's all this craziness going on this week, and my printer wasn't working. So, maybe I can finally print out my son's music. He has a solo thing, like, next week. Bimu, he's going to teach about Jesus Christ and the Atonement. So he had gone over to his friend's house without telling me, and so I contacted his friend's mom. I said, is he over there? And she said yes, and I said, well, maybe he and his friend can work on a lesson about the atonement together. Just two teenage boys hanging out, talking about the atonement. Oh, you guys, and I made it to 7,000 subscribers this week. Woohoo! Wicked, I wish I were Fonzie and I could just smack things and make them work. Mike, Annalisa just got married. You're not watching her videos? She's still been making videos. Thanks, Brandon. Thank you, everybody. I've met such kind, supportive people, and that's been the biggest surprise of doing YouTube is meeting people who genuinely care about me and my family, and it's so awesome. I feel like I've made some really great friends. And my top video finally hit 1 million too, so it's already gotten like another 25,000 or so since then. So that's cool. Thanks, Sheila. And oh, hi, Catherine. So when I hit 10,000, Steph said she's gonna donate another necklace for a giveaway. Wicked, you gave up making vids? What kind of vids do you do? Kirsten, I'm grateful lots of things are going well. My dad just had a bone marrow biopsy on Wednesday, and he was maybe going to find out yesterday how his chemo's working, but we didn't hear back yet. So he's just going to keep doing his chemo until he gets the results, and if this one's working, this one better be working because it's making him feel like total crap, then they're going to do a stem cell transplant. which he was supposed to start that in November, but the day before he was going to start it, that's when they found cancer in his bones. That was the month that I decided to do a gratitude video every single day. I was struggling really hard at the moment. Very weepy. Also having struggles with children, and just was this kind of an emotional wreck that month. Thank you for the prayers. So, if he gets to do stem cell, that could give him years. If he's not able to do it, I'm not really sure what that means for him, but my friend has the same type of cancer, and it's gone into remission before, but maybe for a year, and then she had to start chemo again, and the side effects are just horrible. It's causing my dad neuropathy, like really bad tingling in his hands, and he's having like dizziness, and he loves driving, but it's gotten a lot harder for him to drive, and he has brain fog where it's hard for him to concentrate. And he bought himself a car, like one of his dream cars, thinking it would kind of be a reward after getting through the stem cell, but then he didn't get to start it, and then gets on this chemo, and then can't even drive very much. So it's kind of sad. Mike, you're opening a restaurant? That's so cool. And that's brave too. I think that would be, I don't know, the idea of like opening my own business, that's a really intimidating thought. Kirst, you're getting green flashes? Okay. Well, it's successfully drained. And I shouldn't have to do another load of towels, thank goodness. But it appears the seal is bad. Wicked, you haven't worked since 2003? Are you having health problems, or retired, or? No, Mike, it's not Whirlpool, it's LG. Yeah, I'm seeing some green flashes too. It might be my Wi-Fi. Maybe. It happens sometimes. Okay. Okay, so Wicked says I can walk 4 blocks if I'm lucky. Oh, I'm sorry about your health problems. I heard they just came out with a blood test for fibromyalgia. Bye, Aku. Well, thanks for watching my washing machine only slightly leak. Yeah, Wicked, I saw an article about it the other day. I'm not sure if that is being used already, or not sure, but I hope they can come up with a better treatment for fibromyalgia. Oh, Denise, I think I answered that. It's an LG. It was the LG lady that fell asleep as I was talking to her yesterday. I have my own health problems, but thankfully not that one. Okay, well, sorry that wasn't as exciting as everybody hoped for. Oh, I'm glad you love being married, Mike. That's awesome. Well, I have to go run errands now. I have to get food for my friend to come over tomorrow, and I also have to crisis clean. Sometimes I invite people over just so I'll have that sense of panic that I really have to clean everything really well. Just hard because I'm tired from my concert last night. We stand for long periods of time, and my shoes are not as comfortable as I hoped. Oh, have fun, Brandon. Thanks everyone for watching with me in my hour of need. And if I have time later, I might do a Patreon live stream. So on Patreon, I share some things that I don't share on here, like my fish stick song and other stuff. Okay, hope you guys have a really great day. Night. It's still day time for me. So thanks again. Bye.